Shalom.
Starting with give all praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakam,
the honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, shalom to the icons, and four corners, and to sincerity. I say shalom.
Shalom.
We're at GMS Miami, back with another Wednesday class, and the title is going to be Lazarus and the Rich Man. Okay, and this is really going into Israel and Esau. Okay, and you can see the similarities when you go into it, when we break it down. Okay, but we're going to start with Luke 16 and 19.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously throughout every day.
And you can start right there, and then when you go into that word, sumptuously in the blue letter. We go into that word sumptuously, it says splendidly, magnificently, of sumptuous living. So basically, the rich man who was living a magnificent life, a splendid life, a good life, basically. Okay, and who's living a good life now? Esau, man. Okay, and the main reason that Esau is able to live this good life and this magnificent and splendid life is because by his sword. Okay, he has took over the world by his sword, man. So he's living good, and he knows that. Okay, to prove that, go to I'm gonna pull up Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Wisdom of Solomon. I'm trying to pull it up. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and starting at 6.
I'll read it. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 6. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Verse 8. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Verse 9. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this.
Right. So, and then when you go into the chapter, this is what Esau is thinking. Okay, starting with the elites. Okay, he said, "Hey, this is our turn to rule. Okay, we can do whatever we want. We drink the wine. We can partake in this. We can partake in that. Okay, because why they rule on the earth, man.
Yeah, they're not wrong for thinking that.
Right.
You got dominion.
So kind of sound like Ecclesiastes.
All right. If I could bring this out, who could wear purple in the Roman Empire? Because it says in the scriptures that the rich man, he had a purple. There was only one person in ancient Rome who could wear an entire outfit made of purple cloth. That was the emperor. And that's the entire outfit. But purple was reserved for royalty,
Right. Yeah.
in the Roman Empire. So if you was at the bottom, you can't even wear purple.
Right.
Right.
Well, in Revelation, is not the woman described as wearing purple and scarlet?
Right.
Right.
I have that. I was going to bring that over.
Yep.
Are you bring it out?
Oh, I can bring it out?
Go.
So yeah, this is this is the book of Revelation. Chapter 17, verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Revelation chapter 17, verse 4.
All right, Rob, were you planning on bringing out Psalm 73?
Come on, you got it.
Were you?
Nah.
I don't want to jump the gun, that's why I'm asking.
No, you good. You good, Cap.
This is Psalm 73 and 1. It says, truly God is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, which the wicked are the Edomites. It says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not troubled as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. The eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression, they speak loftily. They set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and a water of a good cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doth God know? Is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. That's verse 1 through 12.
Mm-hmm.
I got something just to back up on the purple. This is Google for purple dye in ancient times. It says Tyrian purple was one of the costliest and most mysterious of the dyes of ancient times. Used first by the Phoenicians, it was taken from the secretions of several species of mollusk, which is like snails, those type of creatures. They have the shell. It says Murex brandaris and Purpura hemostoma, and was reserved for use by royalty, priests, and nobles. And this is according to Roman author Pliny the Elder, thousands of snails were needed to produce just 1 ounce of dye.
Right. And that's why only royalty could wear it, because it was you had to go so hard to get it.
It's very
Precious.
expensive.
Right.
Just like silk.
Mm-hmm.
Silk that come from like China and shit. They take a lot of those fucking silk caterpillars to make one spool of that silk. So that's why it's so valuable.
Right.
Just showing today, a nigga could go to fucking Walmart, buy a purple shirt for $5, but in the ancient time nobody could obtain that unless they were on a higher level. Just showing the significance because even in Wisdom of Solomon, it speaks about purple, wisdom being a purple lace and purple garments. If you're just looking at it as today's lenses, it could go over your head. What that means.
But this is giving us a rundown of basically who is it talking about. Because at the time that Luke, where you have the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, at the time that Yahushua said these things, the Roman emperor was ruling at that time. He was the only one who could be dressed in purple.
That's how we know it's not talking about Jake.
Right.
Right.
Especially as we go into it,
Right.
because it's talking about our enemies who, when we get put on our level, we become a praise in the earth, Jerusalem. We gonna have our enemies below our feet, and it's gonna be a big gulf between us.
This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The Lord said he ruled in the kingdom of man. He set up the basis of man. He puts up kings and put them down, but now the earth is given into the hand of Esau. It says the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who has his image up as the Most High throughout the earth? Esau, which is the wicked.
Right.
The Most High, the only begotten, the angels. Nigga even went as far as stealing the identity of Israel, man. All right, which are supposed to be the judges on the earth, man. This is going to show you that he is the wicked that's spoken of in Job. This Esau, Edom, so proclaimed white man. Yeah, iconoclasm, I had a quick precept, real quick. If you had something you just going to say?
Okay, you got it.
All right, come. This precept is the back of what it brought out in that Psalms. What you had read, Psalm 73?
Yeah, Psalm 73.
Yeah, come. This is Psalms 37, in verse 7, it says, "Rest in the Lord Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass." All right, and that man that bringeth those wicked devices to pass is Esau. But the reason why I brought it is because it says that he prospered in his way. All right, and that just goes to show you, all right, that Esau, Edom, okay, he is the rich man, bro. Because at the end of the day, we gotta rest in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua right now. Let Yahweh Bashem Yahushua handle that individual, that nation. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that was it.
Can you read the next verse in Luke 16 and 20?
Come. Verse 20, it says, "And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores."
Right, and this is talking about Lazarus represents, Israel. Okay, and those sores, okay, there are the curses, man. To back that up, Deuteronomy 28 start at 40. In fact, yeah, Deuteronomy 28 start at 45.
I get it.
Go on.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 45. And it reads, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy God,
Right.
to keep his commandments and the statutes which he commanded thee. They shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever."
Right. So the narrative of the scriptures is that the Israelites will be in a down position like Lazarus is in his parable. If I may back you up, Jeremiah 14 and 2. "Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up." So that's the state of Jerusalem, man, of the true Israelites, man. Down at the bottom. Bywords, Proverbs, Deuteronomy 28, what the brother just brought out, all type of diseases, being down at the bottom of these nations. You are notoriously known for being a slave.
Right.
The gates represent the leaders.
Right.
Yep.
Steve Harvey is not for us.
Kurt Franklin.
Franklin.
Al Sharpton. Right. There is no leadership in Israel,
Right.
and the leaders are leading them to wickedness.
That's right.
Well, there are leaders. It's the prophets.
Right. The true leaders.
There's not no leader in black culture.
But no man shall buy thee.
Right.
Sorry, we need Yahushua.
That's right.
I got something.
So you want more?
Oh, you can start right there. You can get that.
Just to back up the source, this is talking about Israel, because in the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, I was going to get to the point, verse 6. "From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment." All right, so this is talking about Israel. All right, and let's look at it with a balance. This is punishment. All right, because we disobeyed our power. All right, and that was the condition we would be put in. Okay, these are the curses that we would be down. Now, that's why it says in verse 7, "Your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land is strangers devoured in your presence, and is desolate as overthrown by strangers."
It's like, what was that precept again?
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 6 through 7. Okay.
Ramon, what precept did you bring up? Did you bring up precept?
Yeah, I did. That was Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Okay. Jeremiah 30.
Kind of spirit.
Okay. Jeremiah 30 and 12, is that? Is that what it is, Robert?
I was gonna, you got it. I was gonna get 16, but you got it.
Jeremiah 30 and 12, it says, "For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, for they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, and with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased." It says, "Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee." That's Jeremiah
You said you was gonna read 16.
Kind of, yeah, but I want to jump there, yeah.
Can I get a Bible shop? The word for putrefying.
Yeah.
In Isaiah 1. Putrefying in the Hebrew is tarai. I know taraya. It says fresh, new. It says from an unused root, apparently meaning to be moist, properly dripping. Hence, fresh, i.e., recently made such. New, putrefying, which is going to go into it. It's going to explain it in the parable.
So it's like an open sore, right?
Right, open sore, not healing.
Right. Yeah.
No cure. Fresh.
Yeah. You know, like one of them bad souls you pick on for like half a year.
Yeah, this shit keep opening up and it get worse and worse. Leave it
They're
alone because it ain't gonna
yeah,
never
shit.
heal.
And it's true if I didn't have one of them, you know, y'all brothers remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a fucking putrefying fucking sore. And that's what happened to Israel, man. And to this day, it's still putrefying.
Because you keep picking the scab. Keep picking it.
That's all we need. I was trying to come with healing.
Here we go.
Right.
The parable going to tell you why.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to bring out Lazarus, the name Lazarus in the blue letter, just to prove that Lazarus is talking about the nation of Israel. Strong G29 76.
2976. Lazarus.
It derives from the Hebrew Strong's H499, Allah Izar, which Lazarus means whom God's help. It's a form of the Hebrew name Eliezer. So I just wanted to bring that up.
So Lazarus represents the Israelites, man.
Exactly.
Lazarus, and you know, you'll transliterate it to Eliezer.
Al-Azhar.
Or Al-Azhar.
Al-Azhar.
Who said whom the Most High helps?
Eleazar was the son of
Phineas.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Phineas was his son.
Right.
And the rich man is the so-called white man.
White man.
It's him, the nigga that's rich.
Yeah.
Who's rich? Who's the richest on the planet Earth right now? You know, Salaki.
Oh, yeah. Shamar, you continue on Luke. Shamar.
They already saying it.
Yeah. Salaki. I was showing something to some Mark, because when you go to Strong's dictionary definitions, it tells you about the name Lazarus, and it tells you Lazarus, i.e. Eleazar, the name of two Israelites, one imaginary Lazarus.
Right.
Wow.
Right. The parable is not. It's an allegory.
Yeah. About Israel.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But yeah, you said you wanted to keep on.
Yeah.
Back in Luke 16 and verse 21, in desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Right. You know, and that's basically majority of Israelites. Okay, they're trying to be fed with Esau's crumbs. Okay, you know, basically in this system. Okay, want to be a part of wanting government care. Okay, that's what these Israelites want. Even these celebrities. Okay, they want the crumbs that's falling off of Esau's table. The fiat currency. Okay, the status, you know, fame. These different things are crumbs, man.
Do you mind going back to Deuteronomy and getting thou shalt go to thine enemy for one of all things?
Oh yeah, yeah, spirit.
Yeah, and then I do have the scripture for the beggar part as well.
And no matter how much fiat currency you got, it's crumbs. Because it's a fiat currency, it's a promissory note.
And the more you make, the more control they have on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, the more you have to push out a particular, ideology onto the masses. Right, just look at Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West, you name it. They're all controlled, to push out a particular ideology onto the masses.
Every dollar
Yep.
in circulation says, it says Federal Reserve Bank.
Yep.
Right.
It's not yours. It doesn't even belong to the U.S. government.
Right. Federal Reserve is a private entity.
Right.
It's not a part of the government.
So the more you make, that's just more debt.
Yep. And you have to spend it because they'll take it from you if you don't. Yeah.
So the way this allegory is playing out, Jake need crumbs from Esau's system, and Esau even stingy with the crumbs.
Yep.
When Jake built up this place, where he could send money all overseas and this that, and Esau still oppress you over the crumbs.
I mean,
He taxes you with the crumbs.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
Pay crumbs for the crumbs we giving you.
Right.
this ain't just a story. This, Luke 16. This is something that's playing out in real life right now. You have to find out who it's talking about. You should be able to see.
Right, the wicked in his pride persecute the poor, man. That can be taken into devices which they have imagined.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
That's a curse. And you don't think Esau knows that scripture? The elites, all right? And they're taking advantage. All right, they know that. They know. We don't have our own water supply. We don't have our own food supply. Okay, we don't have our own clothing line. Okay, we don't. Damn sure don't have no land. All right, no resources, and they know that. Okay, and they're taking advantage. What does the scripture say? The chief thing, all right, bread, food, raiment, and a house to cover shame.
Right.
And Esau's attacking that as we speak against our people. He's doing that right now. The cost of living going up. This is all design.
But we're not supposed to hate him.
Right.
That's the reason to hate him, because he done cornered the market.
Yeah.
We got to go to this piece of shit for everything, and he's weaponizing it.
Right. Oh, you want to eat healthy? Raise the price on healthy.
But that's why he cornered the market, bro, to have Israel suffer more and more. Man.
Right.
You know?
And to continuously set himself up as if he's God.
Right.
He like that shit.
Yeah, he loves
He really enjoys looking down at people. The so-called white man does.
Get hard on you.
He'll kick you out while you're down. He'll set his feet up upon you and make you sit as his stool.
Yep.
Literally.
You had that one Jake, right? Not too long, he created a machine that creates water named Moses.
Right.
Created water out of thin air.
Right.
Machine.
Yep.
And they sabotaged. They broke it.
Yep.
They sabotaged.
He said the only way
No
to
justice.
sabotage it was if you had military skills. A regular person couldn't sabotage that.
Right.
Right.
So they're probably the CIA.
Right. And meanwhile, the military has that technology themselves.
Right.
How to extract water from the atmosphere. All right, so they can feed the soldiers in war. They actually have that technology. So, but Esau don't want nobody to have it. If he doesn't own it, all right, you can't have it.
Right.
He's a demon.
Keep reading. It says, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
A yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed thee. I'm gonna choke your ass out. I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna squeeze the life out of you until nothing left.
Yep.
You owe nothing, be happy.
Right.
That's the enemy.
You look up the word yoke of iron, and it's Jake the first that popped up.
That was the first thing I was thinking about.
Yep.
And they got so good with it. They was like, well, we done already broke these niggas mentally, so if we let them out into society, they'll still serve us anyway.
Yep.
Because they don't know nothing else.
Right.
They were completely destroyed. It was hundreds of years of hardcore slavery, bondage, oppression. Okay, and not just physically but mentally. Teaching Jake that they were just a step above monkey for hundreds of years. Putting them in zoos, experimenting on them. Okay, this is not no light thing, man. You see the effects reverberate till this day amongst our people. The amount of self-hatred,
Self-hate.
You can't tell Jake nothing about that they God's chosen people. All right, they love their oppressor, etc. But just like I said, I did want to bring out that point about the beggar. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6 says, "The Lord killeth and maketh alive; He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. He maketh poor and maketh rich; He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and He has set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of His saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for my strength shall call to Egypt, they go to Assyria. Our water is sold unto us. Our wood is sold to us for money. I know somebody got it.
Right. Right, quick point. Hey, that's the curses. You know, wherever Jake at, you know, the curses will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like your shadow. There's nowhere you can go to escape the curses.
Precept.
You got it.
Lamentations chapter 5, starting at verse 1, it says, Remember, O Yahweh, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Going into what Mark was talking about. Cap. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. So we built up all these kingdoms in the world. Okay, there's no reason why Yahshua are going to rule forever. Because we done straight up all these nations, man. Mm-hmm. All these nations. It says, verse 7, Our fathers have sinned, and we are not, and we are born their iniquities. Showing Esau, Edom, the wicked. Okay, you are your fathers coming back, and that's why you're going to have to pay. You see, just like how we have to pay for our fathers transgressing against the Most High. They're not here anymore, but we born their iniquities. We go through that thing.
They left us with the top.
We was left the top. There you go. Verse 8, it says, So servants have ruled over us. There is none that do deliver us out of their hand. We got our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. They ravished the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah. I mean, there's so much you can just go on and on and on. That's why the scripture says it hasn't been done like how it's been done to Jerusalem. Ain't nobody went through it like how we went through it and still going through it. Right.
Hey, they got something about what it say? The kingdom of heaven suffers violence.
We're gonna take it by force.
Right. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So the servants, the people who really supposed to serve Esau, they upon horses, man. They represent. They got power right now. As the Lord gave them that power, and He said, and I saw princes walking as servants upon the earth. And we the real princes, but we walking as servants because we under these curses right now.
Right.
What was that image that they took down?
Teddy.
Teddy Roosevelt, right? They had a Northern Kingdom, a Gadite on one side, and they had a Judite on the other side. While Teddy Roosevelt's on top of the horse, man.
Right.
Right.
Did they take that down?
They took it down,
Yeah.
right?
I believe they took it down after
Yeah, take it down.
the apostles and the elders and the brothers been
Yeah.
out there.
After years of us talking about it.
After hearing about that, that's when they took it down because it made too much sense.
Yeah, I'm talking about they took it down when they was going around taking most of those Confederates.
Yup.
Jake was uproaring like that.
Yup. It was biblical prophecy. That's why they took it down. It was too in your face with brothers bringing it out. I got another precept.
I just want to say it's so much stuff that changed on the internet and in the world when the prophets came out and started exposing shit.
Right.
They had to switch up their game plan.
They changed certain shit on Blue Letter.
Yeah.
Bro, they got something called drown towns.
Yeah.
Underwater cities that
Jake
used to live.
Yeah. They flooded and shit.
Or they made parks.
Right.
Central Park.
Central Park, yeah.
Central Park is one.
Lake Lanier.
We had went to that league.
Right, you got some in Mississippi, some all over it.
They say when they want to destroy a neighborhood with Jacob, they just run a highway through it.
Oh yeah. No, it's more than just Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, Salaki. You say something, I'm going to cut you off because the house I actually grew up in, from elementary to middle school. I remember when we first got there, when 95 runs through, the 95 wasn't there, bro. Right. There was houses there. And then by the time I got towards the end of my elementary school career, so to say, next thing you know, there's a whole highway running through that shit, bro.
What you think Miami is on top of?
Oh yeah, it's a whole burial ground.
Burial grounds and villages. And they like to just say burial grounds like they was already dead. Nah, you took these people from their homes, man. Some of these people was alive and well and had situations going on even in these modern times. And you took them from their home and made them disperse, man.
Right. Matter of fact, it's funny that greater Miami area
Mm-hmm.
that they were digging up, and they found
Full brickle.
Yes.
Brickle, yeah.
Yep.
They were supposed to build
And they built a high rise there.
Yeah.
They built it on it?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
they said
They
they was gonna
stopped it.
stop
They
because
stopped
they
it.
found the burial ground. They kept going.
I saw a car the other day. I was at work. I see somebody pass a car. It said full brickle on it.
Oh shit.
But they got to catch the India burial mound right next to Crowd Crib.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Right down the street. I seen that shit on YouTube.
Hey, Jeremiah 8:1. Jeremiah 8:1. At that time, said the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, out of their graves. And they shall spread them before the sun and the moon, and all the hosts of heaven, whom they have loved and whom they have served, and after whom they have walked, and whom they have sought, and whom they have worshipped. They shall not be gathered nor be buried, they shall be for dung upon the face of the earth. So, like we brothers going into, clearly, this is a parable or allegory, Lazarus representing the Israelites. And Yahushua said himself, he came but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He said that himself, you know. So Yahushua is concerned about the Israelites. It tells us in Romans 9, don't it say who are the Israelites? And then it says concerning the flesh, whom Yahushua came. He came for the Israelites. So in this parable, man, the Israelites are the ones at the bottom, and we're here to let you know it's you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, man. And the ones on top, it's going to be a whole change in places.
There's gonna be a turning of things upside down.
Well, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
That's right.
The elder shall serve the younger.
Yeah, I'll bring this. I got three stuff I'm gonna bring out with kind of not just bring it out.
Shalom.
Proverbs 22. I'll bring that out and I'll bring out another one. It's Proverbs 22 in verse Proverbs 22 in verse 7. Proverbs 22 and 7 says the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So Esau, he ruled over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. We gotta go to this man for the one of all things, man.
Right. Going back.
Taxes and shit.
Right. Going back to the curses.
And Esau knows this. And that's why he makes it hard, all right, for Jake to even access the, fruits and vegetables. I got an article right here. This is from moveforhunger.org, all right. It says food deserts and lack of access, all right. Food deserts are basically areas where they can't even get fruits and vegetables, okay. We're talking about nutritious food. It says right here, real quickly.
Is that by accident?
No, this is designed. This is for both northern and southern kingdom. This is how you know these are the Israelites. It said, due to limited income, employment, and resources, this is why many Native American families choose to stock up on cheap bulk foods that have a long shelf instead of buying fresh foods. Also, healthy and nutritious foods tend to be more expensive on native reservations. All right, and we just
on their own land.
And notice how the apostle pushed out: eat healthy, get into the fruits and vegetables, because that's where the nutrients are at. And that's what Esau's taken away from our people by creating the conditions that they can't even get nutritious food. All right, what does that do to the body? All right, you get ailments, you get sick, man, you get overweight. All right, you get cancer. All right, this is a demon, man. He's a diabolical. All right, and so when you look at food deserts and the axis thereof, Jake has a hard time getting real healthy food, man. That's why they got to go into another town, all right, to get healthy food. They got to travel, all right, miles and miles to go like a Whole Food, all right. And just Google where the Whole Foods are at. They're nowhere near Jake communities.
Probably like an hour out.
Exactly.
They actually call J communities food deserts.
Deserts, yeah.
Because there's no good whole
Whole
foods
Foods.
there's no Whole Food, the actual store, but there's no good grocery stores. There's no good restaurants. You have Checkers, or you have Wendy's, McDonald's,
Quick stops.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. All corner store with Ishmael selling that old ass meat.
That's all you got with a couple mom and pop Jamaican and Haitian restaurants.
I will say this though, it's one not too far from my crib, but the only reason why is because right there on 125th, go across the bridge, that's Bell Harbor. You get what I'm saying? And Amalek all up through there.
But even North Miami, because the area you're talking about is North Miami. There's a lot of Edomites living in those
Exactly.
areas anyways.
That's
Right.
why. That's the only reason
That's
why.
the reason why it's there.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause where you live
now
is-
being
is-
gentrified.
is on the other
If
side
they
of 95.
gentrified it,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If they gentrified it, then of course they're gonna put those healthy foods there. But where Jake is prominently at, food
No,
desert.
it's food
Right.
All right,
Food
it's
desert.
desert.
We ain't come up with that name.
Yeah,
They
they
call
call
it
it
that.
If I may say this, a lot because the war had mentioned Save-A-Lots, man. And,
Oh my
and
God.
this shit crazy because I had mentioned to him not even Save-A-Lots. And it's funny you brought that food desert.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, I was watching one of those Vice or Vox documentaries on food deserts, and they went up to Michigan, and there was that they brought out some Jake lady, some Southern Kingdom lady. I think she was a mother of like 6 or 7 children. She was like, for her to get decent food or to even find a Save-A-Lot, she has to take three buses, bro, to travel 2 hours outside of where she lives to find a shitty ass Save-A-Lot to bring home dollar burgers, bro, back to the house, bro.
Con, hey, when you go on this, hey, Wisdom of Solomon 2, what Esau think about? It says in the 10th verse, it says, you know, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10, let us oppress the poor righteous man. So he knows we're poor.
Right.
So he oppresses us even more.
Said poor righteous man.
Right.
Wow.
Because they really
Israel.
right, because they really trying to get at Jake, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to be angry with this man.
Right.
Right. He's not calling Edomite neighborhoods food deserts.
Right.
Right.
You go to Edomite neighborhood, what the houses look good. They got Whole Foods,
Yeah,
Right.
bro. Fresh markets.
fresh markets.
Trader
Right.
Joe's.
Them
Farmers
niggas have,
markets.
Them niggas have farmers markets every weekend where motherfuckers bring fresh produce, bro.
Right.
Yep.
Come on,
Right.
bro.
And purposely the trucks with the food, they stop at the hood last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All the spoiled shit, all the old
Right.
All the spoiled and old shit. So when you go to the Northern Kingdom store, that's why the lemons already be down and moldy as soon as they put them on the shelf.
Bro, it took me.
Stick your finger in it.
I went to Presidente by my crib. It took me like 15 minutes to find like a pound worth of good ginger.
Right.
Right.
And they had a thing from the floor to here, this wide, full of what was that? Ginger.
Ginger.
And it took me 15 minutes to find a pound.
Yep.
Right. Jake get the last from the bottom.
Right. That's why Lazarus called the beggar, because look what Esau's doing to Jake.
Yeah.
Of course, Jake go beg. They got
Right.
we in the worst neighborhoods, got the worst food. Okay, around the worst.
Hey, in Michigan, Flint, the water's still messed up.
Right.
Yep. Oh, lead in the water. Articles that came out that most of the pipes are just full of lead, and it's been like that for decades, man. It takes 75. They said it would last, when they put these pipes in, it only lasts for like 50, 75 years. That's been past,
Been
man.
passed.
Okay.
So, Jake bathing in lead, all right? That's why, bro, I mean, meanwhile, Esau got the funds, all right? I'm gonna change my water system and,
Right.
alkaline it and shit, all right? That's why we get mad with Esau Edom. That's why we constantly get at him, because he's oppressing us in so many ways, and Jake not even thinking, man. Just basically fundamental, just to live, he's attacking, man.
But don't hate him because we need him for everything.
Right. For a fucking job,
Shut the fuck
all right?
up.
Fuck you.
Go
Right.
on,
Fuck that.
You know, on the topic of food deserts, I remember watching I want to say like a YouTube clip about Whole Foods and how they opened one in Detroit, and how that was looked like a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one article says, the Whole Foods opened up in Detroit was a silver bullet to the stereotypes about Detroit.
Wow.
Wow.
One Whole Foods.
One Whole Foods.
Yay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And they about to make money off.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So,
I'm rich,
and
man.
most of the staff is Jake, Southern Kingdom. So they kind of told it around like, ooh, look what we did for Jake once in a, for one time. You know
We
what I'm saying?
gave them jobs.
You kind of can see why, because like in Detroit, when you go to certain places in Detroit, like if you go to a Benjamin restaurant in Detroit, they serve you food from on a grill, like bars. They got bars. Like when you go to the bank and they got bars, separation between you and them.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the gas station, you see the thick glass between you.
Yeah.
That's how it is in Detroit, mostly everywhere.
Wow.
So yeah, Detroit is that type of city, bro.
Yeah, that's a horrible city.
Yeah.
Hey, and to be honest with you, Whole Foods ain't that.
Yeah.
Whole Foods ain't shit. Whole Foods is what you're supposed to normally get. It's
right.
The other shit we get these grocery stores is just deplorable, like you said.
Yeah.
They come to Jake Hood's last. Whole Foods is what a grocery store is supposed to be. Ain't nothing special about that shit.
Whole Foods get a lot of their stuff from China. I
Yeah.
just been inside Whole Foods all the time. When I found that shit out, that's when that stuff go.
Right.
Scam.
Hey,
You're supposed to have whole foods,
right.
not half foods, not GMO foods,
Organic
not
food.
you know. You're supposed to organic food should not be a thing to where it's like organic tomato. The fuck.
100%.
Hey,
I
and
didn't-
it was a brother in the I forgot, in the Bay Camp a while back, probably like 7 years ago. He said he had a cousin that worked at a Whole Foods, and he said, "Look, man, a lot of the produce and shit we get, that shit be pesticides." He said because he know the distributors that when they bring the trucks and he look it up. Yeah, he work in the back. He see that shit. He said, "Man, the majority of that shit got pesticides on it."
When it says organic, it just means they put less pesticide on it.
That's it.
It's still pesticide, though.
Right.
All the food you're supposed to eat supposed to be organic.
The Bible don't say the Lord created
Whole
organics.
Foods.
Right.
Eat every organic plant.
Look at where we at. We're complaining about food.
Yeah.
We literally complain about food we eat, brothers.
But why?
Oppressor.
Because of Esau.
The rich
These
man.
the things that we talk about, the only reason why they're even a conversation is because the so-called white man, who is Esau, he is the oppressor and he is in power.
Right.
Okay? Prior to you crackers crawling out wherever abyss you came out of, alright, about 700 years ago, this was not a conversation.
Right.
Okay? This became a conversation
Lord of the
when you
Rings.
came into the height of your power. Alright? And so when we curse your ass out, when we talk about all the wicked things that your people have done, are doing, and will continue to do until the Lord barbecue your ass, don't get mad. I know it comes as a shock, okay, because when you sit high up and you sit in a seat of voluptuousness and you don't have no care in the world, it's easy for you not to be aware of the people that are suffering underneath you.
Right.
Okay? So I know it comes as a shock, but guess what? When you look at the state of the world is the way it is because of your rulership. Okay? And everybody has fingers pointed at you because of what you've done around the world to everybody else. Even your own people are calling you the fuck out. Okay? So when we, through the Holy Spirit, wake up and start cursing your ass out, just take it, bro. Just eat it up. But we know that you're not going to eat it up, and you're going to be offended because you're a bitch ass nigga, and you're going to come up against the Israelites, and the Lord going to lift up a standard, and you're going to be destroyed and cast into slavery.
Right.
That's right.
If I may say, Lord, as we get back into Luke, as we get back into the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, it's gonna show you that he can't take it. He ain't gonna be able to take it.
Right. He's gonna complain.
You know, I know brothers got precepts, but
Let's get back in that parable.
get back in that parable real quick.
But I know what I've been holding on for a while. Go ahead, brother. Come on.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. It says, "And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. With their I will drive them.
Weather I will try. Yeah, and that just goes to show the food desert's probably not just over here in America, bro. It's probably wherever we scattered throughout all those lands that we live in. All right, where the body of Israel is concentrated at, we probably either we got food deserts or we probably, as the scripture say, we eating nothing but defiled ass food.
Right, and Esau, he hoard all the good shit.
Yeah.
He hoard all the good shit. Give everybody else the crumbs, and then they just keep everything that's good. Going back to Luke 16, you at 21.
Can you start from the top again? And then get.
Oh yeah, worship.
This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So the reason why Esau even do what he do is because it's in his hand. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You got it.
They want it all.
Okay. That's bookship.
Started back at 19.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 16, and verse 19. It says, there was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fare sumptuously every day.
Right, that rich man is Esau. Okay, and he's able to live sumptuously every day because he's in rulership.
Verse 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores.
Right, that beggar named Lazarus represents Israel. Okay, and those sores are talking about the curses.
And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Right, and these dogs are talking about the heathens, man.
Right.
Okay, and they licked the sores representing they benefited off of our oppression.
Yep.
Okay, but they all came together. Let's come against Israel.
Psalms 83.
Yeah, Psalms 83.
That's what I'm about to bring out for you.
Kind of the spirit then.
Book of Psalms.
Let me say, if you have a dog licking your sword, it cannot heal.
Yeah.
Mm.
It can add,
Making
add
it worse.
Yeah, add bacteria to that shit.
Right.
You don't
Dogs
know.
be licking all type of shit.
Yeah, and it's not going to heal. If you have a dog continuously licking the open sore, how is it going to heal?
Right.
You can't scale up like it
Right.
Right.
That nigga think it needs to dry up or some shit.
Right, make it hard over.
And what's that word you went into earlier? Fresh?
Putrefying.
Putrefied.
It's fresh,
Right.
new. It cannot heal because the heathens are continuously sucking off of it.
Right. You can't get that wind to dry to get to the scalp.
Right.
It looks like
Right.
a brand new, like it just happened.
Right.
Because they keep licking it, so they're
Right.
sucking our blood.
Right.
I mean,
Literally.
you already in the hood, but you can't even have your own corner store.
No.
Muhammad
Psalms 83 cover that.
Habib.
Right.
They got your corner store.
Right.
And they slutting out your little 18-year-old females too
Right.
for some black and miles,
Some pork chop.
or some charcoal, some hot sausages, and pickle egg,
Right.
and boiled peanuts.
Right, and the heathens they don't Slocky, and the heathens they don't want the sword to get healed either. They benefiting off of it.
Right. Whatever they sucking off. They sucking off.
Right.
All Moab got to do is kill some pigeons,
Yep.
Right.
and they got customers.
Yep.
Pigeon.
Right.
The neighborhood dog.
That's lawful.
Oh,
Ain't nothing wrong with a pigeon.
They come from so far away from the Middle East, walk right into the bank and get loans. And you live right there, you can't get these loans.
Right. And that's in Babylon, the Great America. That's in Jamaica. That's in Trinidad. That's in South
West Indies,
America.
all the West Indies.
That's in Brazil.
Yep.
That's
You know,
the Confederacy now.
I believe Japanese are the highest minority in Brazil or some shit like that.
Wow.
Oh, them gooks over there in Jamaica, they're getting on that shit too.
You know, you got a lot of these countries in South America where China is a top minority in one of them. Japan is a top minority in one of them. And of course, Amalek, you know.
A lot of the ruling class, they're actually Spaniards and Portuguese.
Yup.
Elam
Edomites.
run Trinidad. They run Trinidad.
That's why it's called the West Indies.
Right.
West
They're
Indies.
top of the government. All right, Latin America and the Caribbean, they're in debt to a lot of the Dutch, to the Spanish, to the Portuguese, to France. You know what I'm saying? So you already know the leadership is in Esau's back pocket anyway. Right?
Yep.
So see, you hear what these brothers saying? In Jake's land, in their neighborhood, even in they so-called sovereign countries, you waving the Haitian flag, the Puerto Rican flag, the Mexican flag, the Brazilian flag, you're still oppressed by the Chinese, by the Japanese, by the Africans, by the Arabs, by the East Indians, by Esau, by Amalek, so-called Jewish small hat people, man. Okay?
Sword liquors.
All right, how you gonna sit and tell us that this is not by design, and we should have cursed the last out?
Stop, man.
Ishmael can come from anywhere and open up a corner store, bro. Yeah, straight up. I got resale. Back that up.
That's stupid. Shema.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 in verse 43. It says, "The stranger that is within thee shall get thee up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low." Going to like how those heathens that come over here get loans, and they be in the hood. I mean, yeah, they be in the hood, and they
stores. They make one store, in a couple years they get another store. They spread out. But Jay got a little corner store. He opened that shit up like 2 months, and that shit gone.
Hey, real quick testimony. I witnessed that shit happen. I was working over there, on 15 over there by Miracles, in the hood, smack down. This shit rough as fuck. And the apartment building we was working on, they had a corner store right at the corner, but it was closed down. Ishmael come, hey, they buy it. They because we work on the apartment complex, they got us to come do some of the repairs in there. So we working on it, probably like a 2-month process. Not every day, you know what I'm saying? They hire us to do this, do that. So we get it up and running. Mind you, it's a Jake store, Southern Kingdom, right across the street. Everybody went to that store. Bro, when this Israelite store opened up, his business declined by 100%.
Yeah.
Why? Because Ishmael said, okay, he charged 50 cents for a soda, we're going to charge 40. And they can afford, why? Because they buy in bulk, and they got a union. So they can afford to charge 10 cents less. And I watched that shit, bro. Everybody stopped going to this man's store and started going to Ishmael, and Ishmael had subs. That was it. Yeah, there you go.
But that,
And he's just gonna say that's capitalism.
Yep.
Bullshit, man.
Capitalism, but that also falls back on the curses too.
Yeah.
Because you have Amalek.
Yep.
Amalek will have business where they'll charge certain price, and the heathen or who they consider a goy will charge less, but they'll still shop with their own people.
Yeah. Yep.
But why Jake can't do that? Because
Right.
curses.
Right.
I thought that like
Capitalism
Right.
is wicked.
What about supporting black businesses?
Oh, yeah, sir?
Yeah, so this is book of First Maccabees chapter 2 verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and divided up her spoils?
What that was again, Rubai?
First Maccabees chapter 2 and 10.
There you go. That hit it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Back to the scripts.
everybody had a hand in it.
Right.
I wanted to make a quick mention because it says dogs came and licked his sores, right? Remember when King David was facing Goliath? And was Goliath replied to King David saying that he could kill him. Goliath said, "What? Am I a dog that you come to me with Steve's?" So just to prove that the heathens are dogs, right? So not a dog lift up his tongue with Israel.
Right.
And
Right.
another one, that's spirit. Yeah, God.
Right. The dogs are the heathens.
So they're beasts. The dogs without. Out of the gate.
They beasts. They don't have the laws.
Right.
The Lord never gave His word unto them, like Psalm 147 says.
That's right. Hey, so just to add just a little bit, the 4 beasts.
Yep.
Yeah, the 4 beasts.
Four
Those
beasts.
was nations. Yeah, those heathen nations like that. Yeah, that's on point.
I'm on. Yeah, you still got it?
Psalm 83, verse 1, a psalm of Asaph. It says, keep that silent, O power, hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Who are the hidden ones? That's us. We were scattered, man. The curses are on us. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So show you, Esau is the wicked, but it ain't him alone. It's the other nations with him too. They confederate. Right. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And then it goes into all, beginning with Esau, the wicked and the different nations, man, who are against us, and the people of our nation, they refuse to believe that we have enemies. Jake, they still don't see it. These people is feeding you slop.
Yep.
If you was born eating slop,
You think slop is cool? All they do is just garnish the slop with some cilantro. Now you think you got fine dining slop.
Some MSG on that hoe?
You got high flavored slop.
So red 40.
Sugar. That's sweet.
That's why
Roman.
is a delicacy.
Yeah.
Right.
Prison food.
Swiss.
It's a delicacy.
Right.
What do you call it? Goulash?
Yeah, that prison shit.
When they put the honey bun with the hot Cheetos,
Yeah,
with the
shit.
noodles,
Fresh
with
shit.
everything, and they mix it all. I done seen it done
Yeah.
many times.
I seen that shit.
They put all that fucking shit together. Oatmeal pie, hot sauce.
Yeah. And chips, Fritos.
Yeah, chips, Fritos, all that
And
motherfucking
eat that
shit.
bitch with a spoon out of Ziploc bag.
Beat up even beat up a sausage. Sometimes shit.
Yeah.
Put that shit in there.
Yeah.
And that's all they want to eat. That's all they want to eat for a while.
His cousin came home from prison.
Cause
That's all he would eat.
Cause that's all they
He
know.
should.
That's all they know in there. So what our shit was on point, man.
Well, shoot. Look at our as a culture, man. Before we got into this truth, what was it? The Northern Kingdom pork,
Yeah.
rice and beans. All right.
Southern
Southern
Kingdom.
Kingdom pork.
too, pork. You know,
Yeah. Pork chops for
Pork chop.
Judah.
right?
For Levites it was the grill.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you looked at greens and fruit. Man, I don't want that.
No.
I want a pizza.
Yep.
All right. I want some fried chicken.
Cheetos.
Right.
Niggas eat pig feet.
Big feet.
Chitlins.
Piglet.
It's the truth, though.
Piglet.
Right.
You know, we've been conditioned as a nation to eat the bullshit, man.
And
It was all
Esau Esau helped to perpetuate that because
Yeah.
these are things that Jake had to eat when Esau took everything away.
Yeah.
He had you in slavery. He had you under rule, and he said, "This is what you gonna eat." After generation after generation, you know. So this is the situation. So we just painting the picture through the spirit, you know, of this scripture in real life, man. In real time, the things that's happened to so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we are Lazarus in this situation, man. You know, it's talking of us, and we ain't just, you know, being artsy and making it fit because we want it to fit. No, it's talking about us.
Right.
You know.
I got one.
So fly one.
Go ahead,
I
brother.
wanted to say, like after church, it was always pig feet
Right.
and rainbow eggs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And catfish, but yeah, you're supposed to be God. And you serve God. But you got
Yeah, this is you know, just further edifying who poor man is. This is and also pointing out you know, our reasons for being in that condition. You know, like the scriptures say, you know, the swords represent what? The curses. And the heathens did, I mean, more specifically, Esau Edom. What did he do? He forwarded the affliction.
Right.
Basically got the heathens licking our sores, you know, so they don't heal. Right? So this is Jeremiah chapter 2. Yeah. Verse 13. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water." Okay, and those cisterns are something that, you know, you use to hold water for your drinking water, you know. But Israel, we went away from the living water, which was Yahweh Shemal Shah, and went after these other heathens. So one of the main reasons why we're in this condition, right? It says, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You see? That's clear cut. And that's a rhetorical question. And the answer is no. But because of our actions, that's the condition that we're in. But that's not the end all be all. You see?
Right. See, again, Esau forwarded the affliction.
Right.
Man, we got to get back to the parable. We got to. But if I could bring this out, Isaiah 47. I said that because this had to come out. This had to come out. Isaiah 47. Salakia, bro.
No, ain't no Salakia. Bring it out.
Y'all know what I want in Isaiah 47. It's Isaiah 47 and verse 5. It says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans." And the daughter of the Chaldeans represent the Babylonians.
Right.
And America is Babylonian the Great. And the Lord is telling you finna sit down and be silent. And you finna go into darkness. You no longer gonna be the light bearer, man. You know? For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. In America's emblem, when you come into New York, you see the Statue of Liberty, man. Right. In Babylon the Great is represented in the scriptures as what? The great horse.
Right.
That sit on top of the beast. And the purple. With the purple.
Yep.
Many
robe.
waters.
You know? The whore that sit on top of the beast is NATO in the EU.
Mm-hmm.
So for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. So everything brothers was talking about for the last 40 minutes, you know,
That was the anger of the Lord.
That was the anger of the Lord. The Lord was wroth with his people.
Right.
I have polluted mine inheritance, but we still his inheritance.
Right.
I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Right. So one thing about it, Esau, Edom, he's wicked as far as thinking that he could interrupt the Lord's plans. But he is wise as far as his technology and the different things he do. He's wise in his wickedness. He know who he was messing with. You know?
Yep.
He was messing with the people of the Lord. And he knew that we was down and he wanted to kick us as we was down. And still to this point, he got legislations of even worse things that he want to do to our people, which we warned them about. You know? So he is clearly the rich man in this situation because who throughout the whole earth has had more power over the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American man upon the planet Earth?
Self-proclaimed women.
Edomite.
Single-handedly, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga Willie Lynch went around the Americas telling his cohorts how to handle us, man. Because he was successful in the Caribbean.
Right.
He said that you were 3/5 of a man.
Bro.
And he said that if you do this, it's gonna take effect for 400 years.
Yeah.
And look, it's still
Still in
holding effect.
to
Yep.
this day, bro.
Yep.
Which is starting to break off.
Yeah.
Which is why he gotta come.
Wow.
That rap.
Right, because he know that he has but a short time because
Standing on our feet.
the Lord is the judge, man. The Lord, the Heavenly Father, he's going to come and change the whole situation and put this man down.
That's right.
You know, the so-called white man is finna actually feel it. He finna actually feel the roles be reversed, man. This parable is prophecy.
What? Let's get into it.
Yeah, come. Oh, 8. I'll read 8. Isaiah 47 to 8. No, I'll start at verse 7. It says, "And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart."
That's that pride.
Right? Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Because he don't think he gonna ever get touched for the atrocities that he had done.
The Lord have
Yeah, you
forgot.
gotta repay for food deserts, bro. You gotta repay for the education program, prison industrial complex, whatever you wanna call that shit.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. The 3-strike rules, because at the end of the day, the 3-strike rules, you would thought would clean up the city, but you pumping more drugs and more guns in there to get niggas to get 3 strikes.
But he give himself 500 strikes.
Yep. You know why they did that?
Yeah.
So that free labor in the prison house.
Yeah.
And that's where all the jobs went. Where do you think the jobs went? To the prison house.
Yep.
And who fills the prison house?
Jake.
Right.
So it's like they telling you
It's
niggas.
a sophisticated slavery.
Right, it's like you telling you niggas, since y'all niggas can't get a job, how about I get locked up? I get a real job.
Right.
Hey, but if I can say this,
Yep.
I'll show you Esau's a bitch.
Yeah.
Because why you gotta do it like that? Why can't you just come and say, "Come here, nigga, come
Yeah,
here"?
you
Right.
What I'm saying?
Right.
Why you gotta do it like that?
You gotta try to keep that
Facade going.
A snake.
Right.
Yep.
For the rest of
The Lord want him to do the work so he could get the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it all go down to.
Right.
Because the Lord want to show his power and might versus the so-called white man. He want him to do the works. It still ain't gonna get him the birthright. It still ain't gonna get him the kingdom. So he can do the works that's in his power so the Lord can fucking bring down the works upon him.
That's right.
The Lord got a lot of things that he could do with all his omnipotent power. And there's certain things that, you know, he got to make a people just totally wicked for him to show his power, that particular power upon them fucking
Yeah,
people.
like
man.
Pharaoh.
You know?
That was a mighty work. Part
Right.
of that, the water, and us walking through on dry shore.
Right.
He just wanted, I'm gonna make it hard, so I can do this wonder. So the scriptures say what? It shall no longer be said.
Right.
So like you said, he like, I want this nigga to do the most and come against my men, and
The Lord want a reason to turn your waters to blood. He wants you to do some shit so he can mingle ice with fire, hell and fire coming down from the sky. You know?
Hey, scripture said that the Lord's a man of war.
But let me get this. Verse 8. It says, therefore, Isaiah 47:8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am and none else besides me, America. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments, man. You know? So widowhood, death. Widowhood is tied with death. Death is coming to you, Edomites, you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you elites, trickling on down through your whole nation. It's coming to y'all, and that's gonna be y'all reality real soon.
Well, I got a precept.
I have a quick one because they was talking about how they do the worst of the worst. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. So that's why they do the worst of the worst. Their sleep is taken away from them if they don't cause people to fall.
Yeah. Showing you, so like, I was gonna say, that just goes to show you the hatred that this nigga has for us, bro. They can't get sound sleep until he conjure up some diabolical plan to get at us, man. Because all his efforts is really pointed and aimed at us, the Israelites, man.
Showing you he's being controlled.
Yeah.
Because just like on the right hand side, sometimes you feel like you ain't doing enough in the spirit. You can't go to sleep. You don't feel right.
Yep.
That's Esau. If he's not doing what he was created to do, if he's not fulfilling his lot, you know, he start feeling that guilt. Like, damn, like what wickedness can I do? I gotta do something off.
When the morning is light, he cracks. Soon as that day cracks, soon as that sun, let's go. Kill these niggas.
See, we got the answers. That so-called white man, he got one job.
One job.
And that's to do wickedness.
That nigga thinking God in the morning that he has another day to do wickedness.
Yeah, that scripture when he just the more they realize they're losing their kingdom, the wickeder they're gonna get. Because now they're losing it, they're slipping away from them, so they're gonna get more wickeder. Because in their mind, they're thinking they're gonna stop this so they can stay and rule the ship. And then when the thought is that his house will last forever.
I gotta do more child sacrifice.
Right.
I gotta do more,
I gotta chip everybody.
Wow. That nigga bugged out.
War, weather, warfare.
War story?
What will we do today, Brian?
Why the fuck you get off on chipping everybody? Why the fuck would you get off on chipping everybody? Why would that get you off?
He was created to be the wicked.
That's what Russo said. Like, why you want to do that? Y'all already got all the money and shit. He said, why do you care?
Just take care of
Your
your
family.
Just take care of your family. That's what's supposed to do.
They could easily, thinking carnally, they could easily do Georgia Guidestones without the chip.
Yeah, they could.
They could do a biological shit.
No, they are. They could just
Nukes.
They be in control for real.
But that's why but it's written for them to go down. It's written for nukes to destroy their rulership, man. They still moving to the tune of prophecy according to what the Most High want them to do.
Right. So in order for, speaking as a man, Carly, in order for the Most High to fulfill prophecies, he had to have set up a nation that was completely void of counsel.
Yeah.
Completely void of wisdom. So they could not see it coming. But the Lord's totally blind of the judgment.
And the Lord said that, right? He created the wicked for the day of evil, right? He purposely created them niggas to be contrary, and that's why he put Satan. That's why he put Satan on them.
Right? Yeah. Over like that.
He put the spirit of Satan on them niggas so they can be completely contrary to the spirit, bro. So that way the Lord can jack their asses out, bro.
Right when he's about to fill his belly. Boom!
Right across the ass.
Right.
Come on,
Man.
Shmuel, you got it.
I got a quick precept.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sean. Isaiah 33:1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled. And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. That's what it is. Big reversal, man. Right? You're going to have to pay.
Right, but I was gonna mention
That's
this.
bad.
He didn't only deal treacherously with the nation of Israel. He dealt treacherously with everybody.
Right.
That's why everybody's gonna be at peace and rejoice and be quiet and satisfied when this nigga's taken out the way. Because he caused hell on all the nations, right? Going through their mass, taking all this shit, living like he's living and moving like he's, as the scripture says, like he's God, bro.
Right. Hey, that's like what's that? Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has the golden cup. All the nations are drunken of her wine, and now the nations are mad. They're mad now. We living in a time where the nations are mad.
Right. That's why Biden is over here trying to go have talks with Taiwan to formally retighten their allegiance so Taiwan don't get with China and shit.
Right.
China said, y'all do that shit, we gonna link with Russia.
Yeah.
Go ahead, y'all do that shit, we link with Russia.
So it's about to be
Prophecy.
the
Kings and East being prepared.
There we go.
Big ass war.
Sending Kamala Harris to spew more of the philosophy on them Hamite nations.
Yeah.
The African lifestyle and shit.
Everybody gonna turn against him. But come back to Luke chapter 16, and I started at 19 to read through it. This is Luke 16 and 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate, full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried.
Right, so hey, Lazarus, he's going to be comforted. Yeah, Lazarus is going to be comforted in the kingdom.
That's right. Abraham's bosom.
Right.
The promise is going to be right there with him.
Which the comfort starts now.
Right, because Abraham was promised the kingdom.
That's right.
That his seed will be as the stars of the sky, and as the sands of the sea. That is the kingdom of heaven. So us being the children of Israel, we're going to receive that with Abraham in his bosom.
Then Yahweh Shai say, then they're going to come from the east and west and sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yep.
Also, the inheritance, the land.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
The promise is going to be right there. Right.
Yep.
Real quick, that already happened too. Because when you read in Nehemiah, it said, I think he was going down, the history. And he was like, and the Lord brought them down into Egypt, and they were as the stars of the heaven. Basically, Israel was numerous like that back then. So imagine in the kingdom.
Real quick, Revelation 21:4. The Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
You can start at 1.
Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. And there was no more sea.
Right, so new rulership is coming into play.
It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, come down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their power. The Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Right, see, that's the comfort right there. No tears, no death, no sorrow, no crying, no pain at all. So we're not going to be, the beggar anymore. We're not going to be, Israel's not going to be desiring the crumbs coming from Esau.
Right.
Verse 5, real quick. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful.
Hey, here's Psalm 126:1. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Right. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us, whereof we are glad. And this is going to be the state of the kingdom. this is the comfort, like the brother just said. We have it written in the scriptures. That's the form that we have it in now through faith. We have it in faith. We read it in the scriptures, and the Lord put it in our hearts, which is our minds. But this is a reality that's going to be, put in our faces real soon. It's going to become reality soon, man. We finna be in the kingdom. This ain't the end all be all. It ain't. It can't.
No.
Esau ruling. No, the earth they will fucking destroy the fucking earth.
It was sad. There will be no flesh to be
saved.
saved.
No flesh to be saved.
Japan just set out to dump all that.
Fukushima treated water, bro.
What?
They treat that shit.
They treated it because they said they treated it, and now it's too. They can't store it no more. They showed sky views and like 5-6 blocks full of them big ass reactors filled with the water and shit, and they just gonna have to dump it.
Right. So what we hope for is in line with the scriptures. It's in line with the well-being of the earth, man. Us being put back in the rulership, man. And then we gonna be glad.
So, like, if I may say, it said we were like them that dream. Right. You can have a real bad dream or a good dream. Wake up in the morning. You try to remember it, but you just can't.
Yeah. Jeremiah 24.
It just flees away. It just flies out of your mind. You can't remember it.
The moment you open your eyes, you're like, damn, that dream was this, that was that. Damn, what happened? You can't remember.
You try to put a pillow back, go back to sleep with that.
Nope.
So in the kingdom, it's like this whole life we live in is just gonna be like nothing. We're gonna restart. We're gonna start over.
Hey, Jeremiah 24:6. For I will set my eyes upon them for good, and I will bring them again to this land.
Right.
See, this is the comfort that's talking about, man.
Right.
It says, and I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. And I will give them a heart to know me. See, that's the new covenant. That's when that new covenant comes in which the Lord will place the laws and statutes into our inward parts. We're going to be totally programmed to be perfect. And I will give them a heart to know me, that I am the Lord Yahweh, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God, for they shall return unto me with their whole heart.
Whole heart. Shut the back. Ezekiel 36, and I'm going to start at verse 22. I'm going to read quickly. This is Ezekiel 36 and verse 22. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, saith the Lord Yahweh power. When I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. I will also save you from all your uncleanness, and I will call for the corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you. And I will multiply the fruit of the tree and the increase of the field, that ye shall receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen. Just to back y'all, we ain't gonna be in this position forever, you know. Because the thing that's also something. That's also something. Being under the rule of Esau that we've suffered as a nation, bro. This nigga has pushed mad idols upon us, man. All right, being. Salaki, what you gonna say? Yeah, witchcraft, man. Being that our people already went left in idol worship already, this nigga capitalized off that shit, man. All right, and all these other heathens making those candles and shit and just pumping it out, man.
Yeah.
Bring it on. This is Jeremiah 33, I'm going to start at 6. Behold, I will bring health and cure, and I will cure them and reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and I will build them as the first. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. And it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them. They shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperities that I procure unto them. So ultimately, man, we're not going to be in this captivity for long. The Heavenly Father is going to bring us back to Him, man. You know, we won't have to sit under the leadership of Esau, man. And when you look at the header, it says God's promise to end captivity. So we're not going to be in this for long, man. We just got to keep the fight going.
Let me say, verse 6 it says He's gonna heal us from our fears. He said Lazarus had sores and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Curses, man.
Hey, well, Salakia, it makes me think of who? Job.
Right.
Yep.
And Job was a representation of Israel as well.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Job had them sores.
And every time you think of Job, you have to think of his latter end. Like you ain't thinking, you ain't really getting it.
Now look at the bigger picture.
That was the whole purpose, his latter end.
Right.
And we were made subject to vanity, as it says in Romans chapter 8. We were meant, it was written for Israel to go through these things. Just as it was written for us to have the birthright. You think, see, real talk, F for Christian. I say F because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to throw away all that, what happened with Jacob and Esau and Rebecca, making sure that Jacob, got the blessing from Isaac himself, and the angel that came, the word that came to Rebecca. The Christians trying to throw that away.
Yep.
Like that doesn't mean nothing anymore.
Right. That's why it's a good thing the scripture says don't add to the word nor take it away.
Right.
The scripture tell you that the Lord required that which is past.
Right.
So you're not gonna, because you believe in you and your feelings, you ain't gonna get to change that because of that.
Right. Because it's predestined.
Right.
So you want to be on the side of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Lord is giving the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai is by default.
Right.
You're a so-called Black, Latino, Native American. The kingdom is for you.
That's right.
Right.
Now, Lord willing, we of the elect. We get the kingdom on the first go. Lord willing, we hope that we and pray that we get that. But by default, the Lord is with us and not with these heathens. And now is the time for that to totally be fulfilled in the earth, man. You got to do it.
And Isaac shall us he be called.
Right.
Who was that told to? And by whom? You can't recount what,
Right. You Christians blocking out the major oaths that the Heavenly Father made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Really trying to take away the kingdom from us.
Well, who's
Right.
behind that? These fucking Edomites.
There you go.
Amalek.
Yep.
Amalek, yeah. Now, the Roman Catholic Church, man.
Why you got some?
And I got some real quick. I read it in the KJV and the LT. The point's in 22, but I'm going to start from 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
We're reading.
Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And in the NLT, it says, are you rejoicing in the land of Uz, O people of Edom? But you too must drink from the cup of the Lord's anger. You too will be stripped naked in your drunkenness. O beautiful Jerusalem, your punishment will end. You will soon return from exile. But Edom, your punishment is just beginning. Soon your many sins will be exposed. We ain't gonna be in this predicament forever, That's change happening.
Right. Get Joel 2. Joel 2.
Joel 2.
Start at 23.
The Bible Satan.
You tell the scripture literally tell you that we're going to rule with a rod of iron. They're trying to make it seem like, that's not the case.
Right. It is.
But that's the case, literally.
It's crazy because the scripture says, "Thou shalt dash them in pieces as a potter's vessel."
Hey.
I will give you a power over them, rule over them, but a rod of iron, you're going to dash them in pieces as a potter's vessel.
newsflash, IUIC, this is comfort to the ears.
That's
right.
Okay?
That's right.
All right? To pay these heathens back for all the things they've done to us.
Right.
All right? That's the comfort, man.
Right.
All right?
Hey, that's Psalm 73. Because before you don't understand this, no, you be mad. You mad with yourself.
Yeah.
Because you've seen them winning, they win. But it's
Right.
going to say when you enter into the sanctuary, then we understand their end.
Yeah.
So that's what brings the comfort. You ain't got to be mad no more.
Right.
Just relax.
Right.
Just wait upon the Lord.
You don't have to be mad anymore.
Right.
Well, I'm saying, you can still be mad.
Right.
You just don't gotta fret.
Right.
Or you don't gotta
Watch.
be too angry. You don't have to be too angry.
Right.
You have hope.
You don't have to go seek your own judgment.
Right.
You don't have to be covetous over what they have.
Right.
Because you know that it's an end and that the kingdom is really promised.
You got faith. Hey, lawyer, you might have to before this lesson over, you might have to continue with that Psalm 73 from where you stopped.
Right.
13 up. But you got something? Cause
Yeah.
You can do it now.
done.
Did you have
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Psalms 149:5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing loud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. That's literal. To execute vengeance upon the heathen, all these other nations, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
It's music to my ears.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's in the book of Psalms, brother.
Right. That's one of the last songs. That's a bad song right there, boy.
That was one of King David's hit singles.
That's that jam.
Hit singles.
That's that booty.
You are now
right
tuned into Yashala music.
Last verse 9. It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. The saints are waiting on this, man.
Yeah.
When you read what's Revelation 13 and 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That kills what? My people with this one. You know, this here is the patience of faith of the saints. The saints are patiently waiting, man.
Right. Well, what's gonna make it so sweet is the bitterness that we go through right now.
There you go.
That's one of the purposes of the bitterness, man.
And that's why we're taking the bitterness so well now, like you see the Edomites, they see their kingdom going down.
Yeah.
They ranting everywhere. But we calm because we've been going through that.
Right.
Right. So it's working good for us.
Well,
There you go.
What you say? There's hope in our hand.
Yeah.
All right. We have faith.
Right.
We trust in the Lord. We know the latter end of things. Esau, remember, he sold his birthright.
Right.
Now, the both sides not in all his thoughts.
Right.
So, because he goes after the flesh, when things according to the flesh seem to collapse, he don't got no vision.
Right.
But I'll be honest, he said, this scripture say what their inward thoughts, that their houses shall continue to live, that their dwelling places unto all generations, they call their lands after their own name. So if they see the kingdom collapsing,
Right.
of course they go panic.
Right.
This is all they can fathom in their mind.
Right.
Salakia. The scripture say, that what you've seen is not hope.
Right. That which is seen is not hope. That's
So
right.
what a man see him.
Why you ain't hope for it? I got it. I don't need to hope for it.
Right.
And why do I need to repent?
Right. So which
Right.
means that Esau is excluded from the blessing
That's
because
right.
the blessings are inherited by faith.
For without faith, it is impossible to
Please him.
So really, according to the flesh, Esau and the Edomites were physical descendants of Abraham, but in the spirit, they're not really children of Abraham because as many as are of the faith, the same are the children of Abraham.
That's right.
That's why he sold his birthright because he thought he was going to die. But Abraham, he was like, well, if I sacrifice my son to
I'm
the
gonna get
Lord,
him back.
I'm going to get him back.
Oh,
He was
back.
led by the spirit. That means he's the son of God. That means he's
Right.
the son of God. So Esau, you out of there, nigga. He's
that son of God, bro.
He's a son of tradition, bro. You through, bro. That's why your name is Esau.
Right.
That's right.
More sanctified.
Made him holy for the
Hey, Rubai, get that.
Sacrifice
Bring
the
it up.
gospel.
It's the book of Proverbs chapter 24, verse 19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out.
That's right.
That's it.
Right. I got some Luke chapter 6, verse 20. It says, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of God.
Say that one. Read that one
He
more time,
said, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, "Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of God."
Whoa.
It says, "Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled." It says, "Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. For ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." Verse 24 says, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep."
Hey, Lloyd, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, you said, blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
That's what. Yeah. I was
So Lazarus, that beggar,
Which is talking about who?
the Israelites, that poor, the Israelites.
The Israelites.
The poor.
Oh, Israelites.
Poor
The kingdom of God is for the Israelites.
That's right.
Hey, let me get this for Iraq.
And see, it makes sense because you Edomites, y'all live voluptuously, and y'all don't believe in the Most High. So why would the Most High give you His kingdom? It's been proven statistically that Edomites do not have faith in God. Really, Christianity was just a vehicle for you to exert your dominance over the world.
Right.
It's a cult.
Yeah,
It's a sugar coater.
It's really not sincere. It's not sincere. That's why when calamity comes upon
exactly
these
what it
person evil get calm, man.
When you think about it,
Christianity sugar coater.
that was really
Live your life.
that was really the most crafty way they could do it.
Yep.
Right, because Jake has a zeal.
The
Right.
best way they could have done it
Right.
was using that book against us.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
That's why Yahweh said to look out for many Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Many antichrist. That's in the scriptures, precept upon precept upon precept, because that would be a major way that the devil deceives the whole world.
And that's why it says, if not where, who is he?
Right.
Right. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God.
Right.
So it was already written that he was going to do that. They always been on that shit. They went into the books of the law and sought to paint the likeness of their images. They went into the temple and set up an altar to it.
So Jupiter.
Y'all been on that goofy shit. Man.
Right.
The mystery of iniquity doth already work.
They
You
took
always
it.
wanted that.
They took advantage of our downfall. They took advantage of our dirt.
Yeah.
You know. But Joel 2:23 it says, "Be glad then, ye children of Zion." See, it's time for us to be glad, man. Come on, the Lord made us the best people at everything in the earth. We got the most everything.
Yeah.
We the salt. You think we made to be down at the bottom forever?
Bro,
No.
You can leave it off by just saying we the children of God, bro. When
That's
that
it.
comes everything, bro.
We his, man. You know? We gonna be out of this situation soon, man. That's why Jake really has always had that zeal of the storm in it at night, whatever what they say, joy cometh in the morning. Yeah. Weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning.
That's right.
Jake got that zeal, man. Because really we the Israelites, and really we finna rule up next in the kingdom.
Don't you worry
You know?
about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright.
Joel 2:23. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord Yahweh thy God, for he has given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month.
All right, so hey, that comfort again. Blessings after blessings after blessings. In the kingdom. Hey, we got the swords now, but hey, that's the swords gonna be healed.
Yeah,
Right.
They starting to heal now.
Right. Today we woke up to the truth. Okay, we coming back to who we are. We praising the name Yahweh Shema Shai, and it's gonna come all in fruition in the kingdom.
That's right. Verse 24, and the floors shall be full of wheat, and the vats shall overflow with wine and oil, and I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I send among you, and ye shall eat in plenty, and be satisfied, and praise the name of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, thy God, that has dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be ashamed. And you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh, thy God, and none else. and my people shall never be ashamed. That's the end all be all. That's closer to us than fucking 1619.
Yep.
That's closer to us than
1969.
You know what I'm saying? It's closer than what we believe.
Right.
And we gonna be on top, and our enemies gonna be on the bottom. And you know what? It has to be a role reversal because of unrighteous balance is abomination with the Most High.
That's right.
For Esau Edom to have done all that treacherousness, he has to be dealt treacherously with.
Right. And not just as the American-European coalition
Right.
now.
Thank you.
He was also the Romans. He was also the Greeks.
Right. Spaniards.
He was the Spanish, the Polish, the French.
He was all
Belgium,
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. Yep.
German.
Macedonia, Greek,
Russia.
Right.
So he got paid for all that.
Irish.
Agagites.
He got paid for all that shit.
I got a quick one.
Can I back you one down real quick?
Go
ahead.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 21 through 25. Be of good cheer, O my children, which are the Israelites.
That's right.
Cry unto the Lord Yahweh, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies. For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you. And joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior, which is Yahweh Shai. For I send you out with mourning and weeping, which is what we're doing right now. We're mourning and weeping because we're in captivity. That's right. But the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Sion, which have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our God, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. That's when the elect getting beamed up in the chariots, man.
That's right.
My children, the Israelites again, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God. For thine enemy that hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. And that is the new covenant that's to come. Because right now we're weeping, we're lamenting, we're going through it right now, but we're going to stand that through Yahweh Shai's and the 144,000, we're going to get our power back in the kingdom. We're going to be ruling as gods.
That's right.
That time is coming soon. And I'm very responding to part right now.
Yep.
You mentioned
That's right.
but those nations saw us run into captivity. They're going to see our deliverance also.
Right. Kashmar, you got it. James.
James, okay, come. This is the book of James, chapter 5, and I start at verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Right. And he's talking about the real rich men, the elites. They got the real riches. Their riches are corrupted and moth-eaten because why they got it through bloodshed? Okay, they stole it. Okay, they killed for it. That's why it's corrupted, man. Nothing that Esau has is by a good wholesome means or good negotiations.
That scripture. So watch out.
That's the spirit I was going for.
Luxurious practices.
Yeah.
If Esau wanted it, he's gonna go get it, man, by any means.
Right.
He's right now stealing oil from Syria. Right now. This fucking devil. He's stealing oil on the black market, bro. And he's using the military to go fucking plunder.
And it's not because he need the money.
Nah. He owns everything.
Take that.
He
To
just,
fuck up other nations' economies.
Right.
yeah, that's it. Right, this devil right now is stealing oil, stealing resources as we speak, man. And he owns the whole world. All right?
Set up coups.
Yeah.
Put in puppet governments.
Right.
Leaders and shit to handle his purposes.
Yeah.
Right, all for his gain.
Because he likes to, like you said, when you own everything, how do you have fun?
Right. When you're the wicked.
When you're the wicked, right?
What do you do for
What do
fun?
you do for fun?
Watch it strangle people.
Strangle
And watch the poor, flip the poor more and more,
Yeah.
and like gradually, and just watch them wither away.
You become a degenerate.
Right.
You get your pleasures have to go to an extreme.
Yeah, they get warped and shit.
Right.
When you're wicked,
Yeah, when
Right.
you wicked,
Yeah.
right?
the fuck.
Yeah, when you're wicked, yeah.
Yeah,
Jacob was a plain man, bro.
Right.
Intense, like good.
We will be experiencing going through different nature scenes because even right now, man, in our captivity, you see Jake, we like going to sit in nature, bro. Examining the listening to the birds chirp. Oh, this sounds like such and such a bird. You know what I'm saying? Giving praises to the Lord, finding scriptures that speak on birds and stuff like that, man. But this devil, man, he can't do none of that shit, man. You know?
You gotta try to hurt the animal.
Yeah, right. That's gonna be his only plot, man.
Put it
What can I do with all these acres of trees? Chop them down, burn it up,
Right.
displace animals. You know?
See how fast I can do it. Create a machine to deforest the rainforest. How you deforest the rainforest, bro?
You gotta be the wicked. And you gotta
Shit.
But cut off the lungs of the earth.
You gotta control the
There you
earth.
go. 'Cause
And I live on
Earth.
Yeah. You got Shema.
Yeah, I had that precept that Samak had quoted. This is Sirach 10:7. It says, "Pride is hateful before God and man, and by both does one commit iniquity." Obviously, you can see that's another reason why Esau and Edom should be hated. He's a prideful man, and pride is hateful before God and man.
Right.
All right. Verse 8 it says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, by lies, by trickeries, man, which is this nigga's number one quality, man. He's a trickster. Yeah, he's a liar. You know, he's a deceiver, man.
Father of it.
The father of it, the devil. Come.
An example, contractual contracts. We all have to now fucking go to this devil, sign contracts and shit, the fine print,
Yeah. Yes.
and it's all about screwing you over.
Contracts,
always win.
contracts like a deeper contract within the contract.
Yeah. Like you think you're getting something, but then there's the underline, and there's a fine
Fine
print.
print.
Like, now,
You got to know the definition
Right.
of the words in the contract and
that's
shit like
it,
that.
right.
And when they break it to you, they're gonna tell you something on page 2, with
right.
page 8,
Yeah.
with page 40, and precept it.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they know the contract more than you did.
Yeah.
You could try to have read it, like some niggas think that's gonna be the answer, being a smart nigga.
Right, but they
nigga, you in Babylon, nigga.
and they gonna come at you like you supposed to know this. You see, I know it. Why you didn't know it? You had the same contract I did. Boy, this nigga.
Based on deceit and fraud, man.
And Esau, well, scripture say, his words were sweeter than butter.
Yeah.
He's broken covenant with those that were at peace with him.
Yep.
So Esau write a complicated ass contract to trap your ass up, and then once you start figuring his ass out, he'll break the contract.
What they call it
Stipulation.
updating certain terms.
What they did to the Gadites, they broke all those treaties, all those fucking contracts. They broke all those treaties.
Have you gotta watch that new movie coming out by Martin Scorsese? Something of the Flower Moon. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's by Martin Scorsese. It's gonna be dealing with how they dealt with Northern Kingdom up there, Gad up there, with that land and dropping them off.
Put it in the chat.
Come on.
Back at Sirach. Let me finish this precept. Back at Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
You can jump back to James.
This is the book of James, chapter 5, and verse 1 again. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you."
And when you go back to Luke 16, and that verse 23 says, "And in hell he lifted up his eyes." So Esau, hell is a condition. So Esau is going to be in a very, low condition in the kingdom.
I don't think we even got there yet.
No, 23.
Yeah, I don't think we got there.
No, we did.
You did?
Yeah. Come on.
Just to connect it.
So like,
I stopped at 22.
you saw at 22?
Yeah.
Okay, come.
Back at Luke 16 and 23. "And in hell he lift up his eyes, and being tormented, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in the water.
Who does that sound like?
Esau, that's why, you feel me?
Right.
You 1 minute you weeping, yeah, send that nigga over here to give me some water.
Yeah. And when my father is dead, I'll kill my brother.
Yeah, that's Esau, bro.
Right, just like Cain, the judgment's too much for me.
Yeah,
Right. Showing he's not right. Even when he go into slavery and being judged, he still don't have the right spirit. He still ain't saying I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, he still ain't saying I messed up. He's still acting like he ain't do nothing.
Right.
That's why Revelation 12 it says the great dragon, the old serpent, called the devil, and Satan, which deceives the whole world. It's the same. It's that same motherfucker.
Right, and he's saying Father Abraham have mercy on me. Well, he ain't have mercy on us when the Lord gave us into his hands.
Straight up.
Bruh. Right? Bruh. Look how you did us, bruh.
He ain't have mercy on Abraham.
Right.
Abraham came back.
Right.
They put him to sleep.
Man.
Right.
Put all of Abraham's children in slavery.
Bruh.
Right, it only makes sense because even when the destruction, it said they never repented.
Yeah,
right. Because they didn't repent. Yep.
That's in Revelation.
Where I got to appreciate.
Esau is responsible for putting Abraham's descendants, Moses, King David, Joseph,
Slavery.
Zerubbabel. Esau, the so-called white man, has put them in slavery.
Perpetually.
He was responsible for the crucifixion of the Lord.
Yep.
He was responsible for killing many of the disciples that believed in Yahushua. This is what the fuck you do, bro. You're responsible for iconoclasm, slave Bible, abortions. All right, you experimented on our bodies, so you had surgeries. This is what the fuck you do. This is your history, right?
That's the reason for Obadiah 1:18. That's why you have to be exterminated and get rid of, because the scripture tells who can make straight what the Lord has made crooked. Right. The Lord made him to be the wicked, so you have to be done away with. Right. You can't leave him to wiggle in the earth.
That's a righteous judgment.
Because the day
his purpose will be already served by that time.
Right, and he was created for the day of evil. So the day of evil is approaching.
Right.
And after the day of evil, he's gonna serve his 1,000 years, and then he's out of here.
No need for him.
Right. Because we're gonna establish righteousness in the earth through Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
He deserves it too.
Right.
Just to back up that Luke 16:24 when it says, and he cried.
A precept?
Precepts Hebrews 12:16 and 17. But let's back up to that Luke 16:24. But Hebrews 12:16 it says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
That shows you that the rich man, is Esau, bro. Same characteristics, bro.
He didn't regard his birthright, man. I have a quick precept.
He said he despised it.
Right. He didn't regard that. Isaiah 26 and verse 10. The scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The scripture also says when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're going through. Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, will he not learn righteousness. In the land of the upright, it's like in the land of uprightness, will he deal unjustly. He will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So, like Cap said earlier, man, the Most High is not in all his thoughts. He ain't thinking about the Lord. He ain't thinking about trying to serve the Lord. He ain't thinking nothing of that sort. He's just trying to follow his kingdom forever.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't gonna work.
Right. He want to do it in a way opposite to what the Lord prescribes for man to rule and live on earth.
Right.
All right. If you want to reign forever, fear the Lord and honor wisdom. Right. Scripture say by the fear of the Lord do kings reign and princes decree justice. Right. So if he was just to go about it the right way, which of course he's not going to do that because that which is crooked cannot be made straight. But if it was done the right way, you would have endured forever.
Right. That's why his kingdom is limited. It's going to go down, bro. Right. It's not limited.
Right. That's why. Right. And that's why he's coming with all this digital shit. because he's trying to prolong it. And the Most High is basically crumbling this shit. So now, okay, let's go to a digital currency. Let's put a microchip in everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can do it digitally, and the Lord really can't. Nah, the Lord, you like what Mark said earlier, you're marching to the tone of prophecy. This was already written for you to do, and you're doing it exactly like the scriptures say you would.
Yeah,
Back at James 5 and verse 2, your riches are corrupted, and your garments. So like, you want Luke or you want James?
Oh yeah, go back to Luke.
Luke 16 and verse 24 again. It says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in the water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame.
Right. That flame, slavery. True said, he that lead in captivity shall go into captivity.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah,
he about to feel the fire.
Yeah.
You know.
Now he's saying it's too much.
Showing you that we're gonna have the power over him. Yeah. He's calling for somebody calling for Abraham to send one of us to send Lazarus to one of us to cool the water. So he's basically saying for Jake to take it easy and stop putting the foot up his ass so much.
The nerve of you.
Right.
No, because the Lord said he's gonna put his anger upon us.
Right. We don't even know what anger is.
Right.
Yet.
Well, receive double.
Right.
Yeah, the scripture say that they shall go unto you, but thou shalt not go unto them.
Yep.
So it's going to be a complete role reversal. And then it describes how he was in hell, okay? All right, which hell, affliction, okay? You can liken that unto, the scriptures say in Obadiah, all right, the house of Joseph shall be for a flame, the house of Jacob for a fire, and Esau shall be stubble, and they shall kindle, and they be devoured. Okay, so we're going to be on their ass, man.
Yep. Right on rice.
Yep.
Scripture say they're gonna receive double.
Double, yep.
Yeah.
But we don't know the half
Yep.
No.
of what they did to us.
Yeah.
We only know what the Lord provided us
For right now.
just to correlate it to the scriptures, why they go into slavery,
Right.
and they're going to get their ass beat in slavery, except for the Sabbath. And on the Sabbath, he's going to torment your mind.
You got it, Shema.
Verse 25. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things,
Right.
and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
All right, so Esau had his good things. He had his different rulerships. He had his way with us. He had earth in his hands, doing whatever, all types of wickedness and weird shit he wanted. Okay, you had your good things. Okay, and we had our evil things. We was under the curses. We was in different captivities. Okay, we was at the bottom for so long. Okay, now it's time for the roles to be switched. Okay, and that's righteous and fair. Okay, the Lord is a righteous judge, man.
That nigga going into time.
Right. And if you Edomites didn't reap the benefits of this kingdom, well, that's on your fault, man. You take it up with your leadership, all right?
Now, though.
You take it up now.
Right
that's
now.
What I'm saying. You take it up now with them. All right? All right? Don't be bitching, complain, well, I didn't get the riches, I didn't get what I should have got. Nah. You had your chance. You fucked up. All right? Get off the fucking drugs. You got it.
You got it, Shema.
I saw them credit cards.
Yeah. Verse 26. And besides all this, between us and you, so like I read that again, verse 26. And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed.
Right. Two nations shall be separated from thy bowels.
Boom.
Yep.
It's a heavy right there.
Yeah, Genesis 3:15 also too.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yep.
Real quick, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And desire. I'm reading down 16, it's not here. Verse 15, I will put enmity between thee and the woman, which is Israel, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. See, that's that great gulf fix.
Yeah, between the woman
And the serpent.
and the serpent. Yeah. Verse 26 again. And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence.
Right. And the Lord deal with nations too.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
So when it's time for the nation of Israel to be on top, the whole nation gonna be on top. Just as the whole nation's on at the bottom right now. The whole nation got curses. Even Jacob get rich and be athletes and celebrities and all that. Their lives be worse than the regular nigga.
Yep. Right, because they got the woman accusing them of rape. They got the tax, you didn't pay your taxes.
Yep.
Then if you're a sports player, your body's fucking rotting out.
On drugs.
On drugs. Okay.
You gotta do what master say.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know. Jake's being oppressed on all levels. The only problem is that only the elect can see it. The rest can't see it.
Right.
All right. And if they know, I know the so-called white man's fucking me, but they're not seeking the Lord. They're just trying to figure out their own way, all right, to get out of their situation, which is pride. And pride growth before destruction, man.
Because how I'm going to get from under him?
Right.
Well, the scriptures tell you how to get from under him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait on the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Trust in the Lord.
Trust in the Lord, yeah.
Lean not to your own understanding.
There you go.
You got it. That's a line from Bishop Boy.
James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And ye, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Who is that talking about? Come on. The elite bakers.
What's the riches?
The riches. All right. What they call the Illuminati. All right. They're the ones doing this right now. Okay. You got it.
Verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord Yahweh of Sabaoth, the Lord of armies, armies of Israel. And the hired laborers are the Israelites, and we are crying. No?
This is us crying.
Yeah. Right now.
Right now.
All day, every day.
Job 20, where it goes into the hands of the laborer shall come upon him.
Yeah. Yep.
It just goes to show you, and it just goes to show you that the Bible is about the Israelites.
That's right.
All right, James 1:1 to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Right. Okay. Then in James 5, it's comfort for the poor because the rich of this world are going to be judged, man. It says the cries of the poor have reached unto the ears of the Lord Sabaoth. The Lord of hosts. You go into that, the Sabaoth, which is the Lord of the God of the armies of Israel. Mm-hmm. Okay. So salvation is for the Israelites. The Israelites are the poor. They're the weak of the earth. They're the ones who are being afflicted and oppressed, man. And the Lord's coming to save them.
That's right. Verse 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord Yahushua. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua draweth nigh.
That's
right.
Hey, man. And that role reversal is happening, man. The Lord is coming back. Okay, Esau is going down. You know, all the things that he's done, he's going to have to pay for it, man. Okay, we're not going to be the beggar no more. Okay, Esau is going to be the beggar. Okay, he's going to beg for mercy, man, in the kingdom. Okay, but hey, with that, Lord willing, this class was edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. The honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to the Akim teaching this word through the four corners in true sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
My boss.
Shalom.
Great topic, bro.
That's a great topic.
That was
bro.
it.
I knew as soon as you said, I said, "Uh-oh, here we go." This gonna be a marathon.
That was a vibe.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't live.
Huh?
It wasn't live.
Oh, you ain't stop it. Oh, yeah, it's live.